Hello and welcome and thank you for tuning in to another session of the Yarra Valley Garden Party. My name is Jessica Nguyen. I am a homeschool and recipe creator as well as your host for tonight. And you might be wondering why I've dressed up. Well, I have dressed up for the occasion. I've donned a cocktail dress and some crazy ass earrings because we are tonight in this session doing possibly the most fun session out of this whole weekend. We are doing a live cocktail class with Four Pillars Distillery, and joining me tonight and taking us through two gin-based cocktails that are perfect for spring, we have the wonderful Izzy, live streamed straight from the distillery. Welcome, Izzy. How are you tonight?
Thank you, Jess. I'm doing fabulous, and you are looking fabulous.
Thank you. Do you know what? We absolutely did not coordinate this green memo, but it is definitely vibing with your new Four Pillars Olive Leaf Gin, which we are excited to make some cocktails with. So I wanted to just take everyone through quickly just to introduce the two cocktails that we are making. So we are making two. It is firstly the Bloody Jasmine featuring the Four Pillars Bloody Shiraz Gin, and then the Dirty Dancing, which features the new Olive Leaf Gin. So Izzy, do you want to take us through the ingredients and all the equipment that we need to have?
Absolutely. Well, to shake it up, baby, now the first thing you're going to need is your cocktail shaker. But ingredients-wise as well, guys, we're going to start with some beautiful Bloody Shiraz Gin, Campari, Caraseo, lemon juice, and a little bit of orange bitters there as well. Garnish for this one, we're going to use a little lemon twist.
Perfect, amazing. Now, before we kick off, if you are making cocktails with us tonight, please definitely leave a cocktail emoji in the comment section and ask anything away, and we'll try our best to answer. But I think we should just get into it and let's start making this Bloody Jasmine.
Absolutely. So what we're making tonight, Jess, is also Bloody Happiness. So it is a ridiculously delicious and easy cocktail to make. And the recipe is so simple too. You just need 20 mils of most of these. So we're going to start with putting ice into your chosen cocktail vessel. And then we want 20 mils of Bloody Shiraz Gin.
And that's going into the cocktail shaker,
That is
right?
going into the cocktail shaker. You want to put everything into the small side of the cocktail shaker, and we're going to fill the large side with ice in a minute as well.
Okay, perfect. So I'm doing 20 ml of the Shiraz Gin. Perfect.
Next up, 20 mils of Campari.
20 ml of Campari. I cannot wait for this. This sounds amazing. It sounds very citrusy, fresh, just what you want to be drinking for warmer weather.
It is perfect on a spring day. It's perfect on any day, really. It's made of delicious. We're also going to go 20 mils of either Cointreau or Caraseo.
Perfect. I've got Cointreau. Great.
And then 20 mils of freshly squeezed lemon juice as well.
Oh, okay. Here's something I prepared earlier. Throwing that
Love
straight
that.
in. I didn't want to be squeezing lemon juice all over this silk dress, so prepared that earlier.
And finally, last ingredient, you want just a dash of orange bitters.
Perfect. A dash.
Just a dash. All right. Now into the large side of your cocktail shaker, you want to fill it up 3/4 of the way with ice.
Okay. I'm going to just add ice to this cocktail shaker because I've got a slightly different one to yours, but I think it'll work all the same.
Beautiful. Perfect. Now you want to seal your cocktail shaker properly so that you don't destroy your dress. And then you really want to shake it up, baby, now. So just really get into it. This is a very attractive shake.
Shake it like a Polaroid picture.
That's it. You want to use some flair as well, Jess. Just really get it around your head like that.
Okay.
Now, once the outside of the cocktail shaker gets nice and icy, you just want to open it up.
Yep.
Tip the ice out of your cocktail glass.
Okay.
And then strain it away.
And then we pour.
Then we pour. Now, the more height you get, the more flare points you get as well. Ultimate flare, that's what we're going for.
Amazing.
Beautiful. And finally, just a twist of lemon over the top. You want to just lightly zest it. And then rub it around the rim of the glass as well. So those beautiful lemon oils just permeate.
Great.
Beautiful.
Yep. Got my lemon twist. And you've got that on top.
And cheers.
We have the Bloody Jasmine.
The Bloody Jasmine.
Izzy.
Cheers.
Let's do a taste test.
I don't think I'm overstating it when I say that's what dreams are made of, guys. That is absolutely gorgeous.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think Hilary Duff or Lizzie McGuire was very proud of that.
Hey now.
I love this. It's like, it's sour, it's fresh. This is a drink that I would absolutely sit for hours and hours on. Thank you so much for this.
No worries.
Cheers. I'm going to do another sip.
Please do. The technical term behind this one is smashable. It is perfect for girls' weekends for sure, as soon as we're allowed to have those again. I'd make it by the bucket load.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, well, now that we've made that one, let us know in the comment section what you think. If you've made this, did you love it? Otherwise, do you want to just clear our benches so we can make the second one?
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Put that over there.
Now, whilst we're clearing benches, I just want to talk about 4 pillars, because I feel like if you don't know 4 pillars, what rock have you been living under? I think they are the name when it comes to gin. And, you know, from humble beginnings in Healesville 5 years ago in 2015 till now, you guys are amazing. You've exploded everywhere and you've sold even worldwide, whether it's UK or US. So I am so excited that I got the chance to make cocktails alongside of you guys. But the biggest thing, and I guess the biggest news from you guys, is the new olive leaf gin that you've just recently launched. And from what I've heard, this has been a long time in the making, 5 years, right?
Yes, absolutely. So it's the newest feather in our cap, I would say, the olive leaf gin, absolutely for sure. It's definitely much more savoury than the rest of the gins that we've made so far. But many, many years ago now, we teamed up with a Spanish distillery, Santa Maria, and produced our Cousin Vera's gin. It was the first time we made more of a savoury style of gin. And this one, it just built on that gin again. So as Cam's story goes, he went out and visited Cobram Estate during their grape harvest. And the entire time he was wandering through the olive groves, he was just smacking his lips and wanting a martini, which is something that I'm very familiar with. That happens to me on a daily basis. So he wanted to bottle that olivey flavour to create a fun new gin. A lot of experimentation went into this one. We've used actually first press olive oil from 3 different olive varieties, Pucal, Coritina and Hojabanca. I knew I was going to get that one wrong. And we've also used beautiful olive leaf as well. We've ground that up and popped it into the still. We've got gorgeous rosemary for that beautiful herbaceousness, some beautiful bay leaves. And then, if you were in the room, Jess, the lemon myrtle is just so fragrant. It's so beautiful, and it's a gorgeous Aussie native. That one's actually 6 times more lemony than a lemon as well.
Amazing. All of those aromatics sound just incredible. I love that it's not just the olive and the olive oil, but it's, you know, everything in it to make it that beautiful, savory, and so distinctive, I have to say, especially having tasted, I am such a Four Pillars fan girl. Having tasted all of your other gins, they tend to be more citrusy, and this is really a very different and savoury one to add to your portfolio of gins now. 100%.
It's a gorgeous direction that we've headed in. And not only does it make a beautiful G&T, but it makes a killer martini as well. I'm a huge fan of dirty martinis myself. I'm talking 2002 Christina Aguilera, Too Dirty to Clean Its Act Up. The kind of martini that would wear leather chaps on a Saturday. So it is really beautiful for that, for sure.
You're speaking my language. I love these, you know, 90s, 1000s pop culture references. Shall we get on with it and make our Dirty Dancing cocktail?
Absolutely. So for our Dirty Dancing cocktail, it is, again, just a few ingredients, super simple. You just need the perfect gin vessel, and for me, the bigger the better is always the way to go. We're going to use 45 mils of our beautiful olive leaf gin.
Love that for us.
Oh yeah. You always want to pop your gin in before your ice, because...
Oh, actually, okay, so hang on, before ice?
Yeah,
so,
gin before ice.
Yes, before ice.
Otherwise, what's going to happen is you pour it over, it hits the ice and it gets out of the glass, and you have less gin, which means less happiness, and we're all about that happy life, so... That's that one there.
That is an amazing tip. I'm going to definitely make sure I do that every time I pour myself a gin now. So that is olive leaf gin in.
Then we are going to top that up with ice. Now, a little bit of bartending science here for you. The more ice, the stronger your drink, because it will melt slower. It's all about that thermal mass. Now, before we pour over some beautiful tonic water, we're going to garnish it with a couple of slices of gorgeous orange and also a few olives.
Amazing. How many olives are you doing?
I'm going to do 3, but that's mostly for snacking purposes as well. You can use 1 or 2 as a garnish, that's fine.
And I've got a question for you. Because this is a dirty dancing, are we adding olive brine to make this dirty?
You can absolutely add a little bit of olive brine if you'd like. I've gone for a dirty tonic instead of adding olive brine. But if you have just normal tonic water, 1 or 2 teaspoons of olive brine will be absolutely gorgeous in this one.
Amazing. I love mine super dirty, so I've gone with probably about a tablespoon of olive brine, and I don't have the dirty tonic, so I'm going to pour it in my tonic now.
Now you only want 90 mils of tonic water. If you use more than that when you're making a G&T, you'll find you lose the flavour of the gin. So not too much, about half a bottle of your classic tonic there. And then you want to give it a really good stir as well, just to make sure that the gin doesn't stay at the bottom of the glass until the last sip. There we go. And having that one, you will have the time of your life. There we go.
It smells amazing. I don't know if everyone else is getting those beautiful aromas with the olive, and the orange, and the gin, and that tonic. This just is...
delicious.
This is just a great way to up the ante with the G&T. This is a bougie G&T.
100%. That's what we're all about. Cheers, Jess.
Cheers, Izzy.
Beautiful.
Yum. You know what? I really like the fact that you called out to not putting in too much tonic water, because I do think that that can really drown out that beautiful taste of the olive leaf gin, especially
100%.
knowing how long and hard you have worked to get those amazing flavors. But this is just a dream.
It really is. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, yum.
It's delicious. What can I ask you? What's your favourite cocktail out of these two, if you had to pick? What's your kind of flavour profile that you like?
So I'm definitely more of a savoury than a sweet girl. So I would always go the Dirty Dancing for me is the one that I will be sipping in for most of spring and summer probably. It's just easy and delicious. Love it.
It really is. And can I ask you, I know like it's hard to play favourites, but if you had to pick a favourite gin out of Four Pillars, which one would it be?
This would be like picking a favourite child. It is difficult to do. I know I'm my parents, but you know, I've only got a few sisters to contend with. So it would either be the beautiful olive leaf gin or our navy strength gin. So that one sits a little bit higher in percentage. And I really like gin that smacks you in the face, I think is the best way to describe the navy strength gin. It is sitting at 58.8%, and it is absolutely delicious. Beautiful.
I've tried that one. I've got to say, that's a very strong one. That's a great lockdown gin. Definitely for at home.
Yeah. Look, I like to say after two of these, it's your money for nothing and your chicks for free. So you do have to be very careful when drinking it as a cocktail, for sure.
Absolutely. And then we've got these amazing cocktails. I'm sure everyone's going to go off and have some dinner, but let's just quickly talk about food pairings and what this would be great with. In my mind, you know, for me, I think the Dirty Dancing would be great on an afternoon. Just say you're going out for a picnic or creating a cheese board with olives and charcuterie. Is that what you would recommend?
100%. This is your picnic gin for sure. Definitely with charcuterie, definitely with cheese. It pairs beautifully with really stinky blue cheese as well. Maybe stuff that into the olives that go into your Dirty Dancing.
I'm gonna absolutely try that next time. Well, I think that's pretty much it. We have made, guys, with Four Pillars, the amazing Bloody Jasmine and the incredible Dirty Dancing. I really struggled to pick my favourites, but please let us know in the comments which one you absolutely love. Thank you so much, Izzy, for taking us through the cocktail session. I cannot wait to hopefully be able to head down to Four Pillars and to the Yarra Valley to actually see your distillery in person. It looks amazing from what I can see right there, but hopefully we're all able to come back and support. But in the meantime, if you would like to purchase, where can I buy Four Pillars?
So pretty much everywhere now. So you can purchase it out at fourpillarsgin.com.au. You can get it at Dan Murphy's, Celebrations, and any good local independents as well.
Perfect. Well, there you guys go. Stock yourselves up, keep on drinking, enjoy, and thank you so much for joining us. We have a whole lot of other sessions tomorrow, including ones that I'm a part of, so I will hopefully see you then tomorrow.